All right, so no, we got to get into some more media stuff about this. Stephen A. is not having the best week. I'm just going to be honest with you. He's looking out here looking crazy as hell.
I saw that girl kick your back in.
Not just girl. Let's make sure we have her name. Monica McNutt.
Yes.
Put some respect on that queen
That
name.
intelligent young woman.
First and foremost, I want to make sure I say this because what you did, you should be very proud of yourself. Monica, you went out there in front of any adversity. You looked two of the most powerful black men in your field in the face on that Zoom. And you kept that 100%. You didn't get emotional. You didn't give them any kind of reason to say that you was acting out of order. You kept it calm. You got your point across, and you showed your information. And you should be proud of yourself. Honestly, I'm going to give you a hand clap for that. And I don't want to look like I'm pandering and shit, because a lot of y'all niggas on ESPN were. It was lame as hell, but you kept that shit 100%. So shout out to Monica McNutt. You are going to go places. And we're going to get into, the deep dives of this, but I want to play this clip just so y'all can see how she bodied Stephen A. bitch ass. Gave that nigga the business. The business.
We're talking about them maximizing their great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men all the time, now we got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me, I know we got to go to break. Welcome to the world of being a woman, Stephen A. And how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's greatest
How about being a black man?
Okay,
being black.
hold on 1 second.
Have you?
So this is what I'm saying to y'all, though, and I know we got to go to break. And we didn't necessarily go there, maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. When you no. And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are going to say and Stephen A., I know you just shared that you have talked about the WNBA on your program too. You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Damn. Wake it up.
Right, we gotta go.
You know you're my guy, but
who does more than
Stephen A., I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
Talk about it.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, let's
You're my guy, but I'm talking to you.
I got it.
Guys, I really appreciate
you're my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A.,
Guys,
3 years ago, you would not talk about the W at this level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Nobody was, Monica. You making Stephen A.'s point, Monica. You making Stephen A.'s point.
Do my job. Please let me do my job. We've gone for 40 minutes straight. It was a riveting discussion. I have to get in a commercial break.
Hey, man, wake it up, man. She stood on business. She didn't let y'all intimidate her. She didn't let Shannon colloquial her to death. Nope, none of that. It wasn't going for none of it.
Shannon, I don't fuck with you. I really. I was teeter-tottering in the beginning, and now I'm standing on I don't really fuck with you that much. At the end, when he was like, you make a Stephen A. point, you literally are grasping at straws to try to defend this man when you know that she just got him. It's so entertaining to watch, though.
No, but then you didn't defend the man when she just cooked him. He over there looking crazy. You over there not defending him at all. He's sitting there looking nutso, and you just sitting there oh shit, she got you, boy.
He can't process that quick.
No, but people were saying that, she's not going to be on First Take anymore. Stephen A. going to have her on there less. So she was on there again. So they did have another clip where they brought her back on there. I don't think y'all don't really understand the media landscape if y'all think that he going to push her to the side after that.
After something went viral.
For the only purpose that I would say that for, the only really real idea you can say that he will not do that for is because that's the last kind of saving grace that he kind of has with the black community is through black women. Like, he's very split with black men. There's only really a certain type of demographic that you would say is a Stephen A. fan. A lot of more people just come in because of the brand behind him. And he is around too many prominent black women. And that's kind of like the curse of these kind of suave player type guys like this. I'm not saying he's like a Rolling Stone or anything like that, but I'm saying,
I'm like, what?
When you have a lot of women around you, this becomes that your Achilles heel. You can't fire a woman like that because they're gonna be on your ass. And this is like the fault of these niggas. You hear a lot of these niggas that'll say him, like Charlemagne. I really don't like working around a lot of men. Everyone who work around me is women. And they try to act like it's because they're like these diverse CEOs or these, open to seeing the thoughts and valuing women. When it's like, no, that you feel easier to control women. And that's why you like women around you. You're not because you're saying, I need their voice. No, you know that when you start putting your foot down, all that other stuff, you don't have to have that fear of another man coming at you a particular kind of way. You feel comfortable with a woman delivering you that information because you feel a certain kind of strength over her. And that's most of these guys don't say that, but that's the real truth behind that. Like, that's not no cool shit.
I didn't think that's what that was, but that's an interesting take on it. I thought they were just straight up lying.
Oh, about having women hired around them?
Yeah, like you don't have teams of mostly women.
Well, Charlemagne does. You can see that though. But I just thought I believe that's why. Because even when he had the girl Taylor that's on his show, this is not part of the topic, but when he had girl Taylor on his show and she was talking too much on, the Brilliant Idiots podcast, he made her to be like, oh, nah, you can't be on the mic anymore like that, or it's a lot less than it was. Like, he made a real, like, episode about it. Like, it was a real thing where he didn't want her talking that much because he's like, oh, you need to do your job as a producer, not talent. And so, but that's neither here nor there with it. Again, I don't see Stephen A. not bringing her. I think she's going to be on even more. I thought it was pretty lame. He did the I Made You, shit on his podcast. He went on his own podcast and basically like, did y'all know who Monica McNutt was before? No, who was putting her on? Like, all that kind of shit. Like, that shit was so fucking corny, man. Stephen A., you are such a dork, man. Like,
giving somebody an opportunity and then them, like, capitalizing off of that opportunity and then you turning around and being like, oh, I made you. That's some lame ass shit.
Like, it's so corny, bro. Like, you don't have to do this. Like, just sit back. She had her moment. She caught you slipping. Yeah, you did the little Caitlin Clark interview before the whole championship shit with her and Angel Reese and all that. Cool. That's not neither here nor there. Like, my nigga, you wasn't moving like this before this white girl started popping up. And that's just 100%. You may have said a thing here and there, but you was not really out there doing crazy.
Yeah, she went on there and got your ass.
So, last thing we can touch on this. So, Angel Reese has been fouled hard a few times as well this year. She's had her taking her fair lumps and shares during the game. But again, it doesn't feel the same way. Like, a lot of hers was kind of in the heat of the battle. But I just feel like, okay, so as somebody who's not hearing much of what's going on, who do you think is playing better between her and Caitlin Clark? Just from what you just see information-wise from
Caitlin?
everybody. That's what you feel like is playing better?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's who I would say is playing better. Like, the thing about with Angel Reese, and I don't want to feel like I'm hating on her, but I just feel like a lot of people aren't looking at her numbers for real. Like,
I think I said Caitlin because you've probably talked to me about this before.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I said that is because, like, she's shooting 33% from the field, right? And I know I made a little comment earlier, like, women really don't get that much athleticism in regards to playing basketball. But, like, I know you shooting around the basket, but you got to shoot better than 33%. Like, I believe Caitlin is higher.
What's the average?
For a big person, like in the NBA, a big man who's decent is shooting 60. So I would at least say for a woman, I would say 55, 50. Mm-hmm. You shooting 33%. That's nuts. That's bad. Like, she's not playing as good as what people try to say. It's just because of the position that she plays in ball. She doesn't have to.
What position does she play?
She's a forward. So I mean, she's really somebody who's just going to rebound the ball. She's gonna play defense. She may hit a jump shot here and there, but she doesn't have to handle the ball. Caitlin Clark is handling the ball. She's going up and down the court, have to dribble. People are gonna trap her.
So Caitlin's like a point guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel so bad for her because the girls on her team are not that good at all. I didn't see them miss easy layups. They didn't miss, like, it just ridiculous. Some of the plays where she's just trying to get them wide open. They are wide open, and they just blow it.
You think they gonna try to get Caitlyn and Angel on the same team?
Nah. If anybody, what they need to do, they need to call Liz Cambage out out from China and get her ass in the back in the WNBA. She's a 6'8" girl. She was the one, and you know why? I think she'd be perfect. She don't like black women. She's a black mixed girl, but she be talking shit. Like they was just playing in the Olympics. I think it was the Olympics or one of the little trials, and she was calling like the African girls like names, like racial names.
That's crazy. Don't bring her back. Leave her ass in China where she's at.
Nah, bring her in there. She ready. That's what you need.
Like what do you mean bring the racists back?
No, you need her. She can't be racist. She part black. She just grew up in Australia, so she got that little white girl.
What do you mean
frame.
she can't be racist? She's part black. Take that back right now. That was idiotic.
She's racist. You can't be black and racist. You can be prejudiced.
You can be part black and fucking hate black people and hate that part of yourself.
That's prejudice. That's prejudice and self-hate. I don't think she has that. I just think she grew up in Australia. She a tall woman.
You the one that just said that. I don't know who this woman is.
I'm telling you, she's not white.
You said.
She's just this tall Australian woman who didn't grow up around real black people, and so she just has that "you not from the culture" vibe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What that's like?
Yeah.
Where someone who's not really like part of this shit. You could just feel
the African women names.
Yeah,
like,
it was crazy.
What?
She said she didn't say that, but I think she did. He was getting that shit off. She just think because she bigger than everybody, she can bully people. Her little tall ass. She got a little OnlyFans too.